about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Yeah.
Not a day in my life, knows my dogs, they buy my...
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At the run, 27.
Ready, set.
52, Mike 52. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Spin.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Yep. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. I got you. Hey, Orbit. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, I can't read.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Base, base. Check 59. Gun. 59. Mike to 59. Time to go. Night. 51.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Gun. 21. 59 Mike. Check.
Throwing again. Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Ready? Flag 25! It's 59. That's the 59. Here we go, here we go. Ready, set!
And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Ready? Flag 25! Mike 59!
Say goodbye to Laquan Treadwell. Touchdown, Falcons. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Smooth! Look at me, zipper! Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Now it's Hines, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Hey, wahoo! 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Here we go, here we go. Ready?
2nd and 13. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Hines. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
We want it. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
They'll drop to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready. Check, Mike, 54.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Set. 60 outlaw. Touchdown defense. .45. Mike, 45. Oh, you got deep? Get it.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Ken Tusa. Pull it together. Go.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Watch run. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 5.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Bravo. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. All day, baby. All day. Yo. Go. Mike, 45. Here it comes. Yeah.
They'll look to throw. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, Damontae Kazee. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid. The reason that they drafted him and go out and play.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottled him up for a loss of a couple. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Ready. Henry. Against the right. Too late.
Get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go, baby. Hey, 59, ready. Hey, Charlie. Check, 59.
This time Ryan will throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
My 52. Here we go. Come.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Check tight. Mike 5-4. Mike ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
54 Mike. 3 buzz. 54 is Mike. Go. Check. Watch 54. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Mike's 5-4. So don't say nothing.
They're going to look to throw. Campbell making the catch. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Mike 52. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
2nd and 9 now. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I got you, pop. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Watch out. Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Switch up. Mike 54. Mike.
Ready.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Go.
Back to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Mike 52. Yeah. You don't want none.
Get it.
2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the interception, here's Ryan. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Check. 58. Mike 5-9. Hey.
61, matchbox lights.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Ready up.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Got it.
We own it. We own it. Under 10. Under 10. 10. You go tight.
Leo.
You got tight right there.
Hey, Haywood. 5.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Y'all not ready. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And it brings up third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I got you, son. Got it.
Hey, Delta.
Let's go, baby.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here now Roberts. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Ready.
They run again with Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Check pass. Check pass.
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On second down, it's Hines. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Check.
Go.
He's coming. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leroy Reynolds drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down, Falcons.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
11.
59 mark. Check, 59.
From the gun, it's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. Mike, check.
Space.
You can't block me.
Check 59, Mike is back.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Jones has it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Julio Jones. A gain of 26 yards.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Got it. Mike, 58, right there.
Play action, Ryan. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go,
Ready. You ready?
Yeah, Mike, quit talking about it and play it.
Wait. Ready to go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's on the first guard selected in the draft back in April, Chris Lindstrom from BC. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Get up.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 99 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. And that run we just saw of 99 yards ties for the longest in NFL history.
How about that? Was that Tony Dorsett in Minnesota?
In 83.
For Dallas?
On a Monday night, yeah.
And only 10 guys lined up on offense on that play.
How about that? And we just saw a record equalizer right there from 99 yards away. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. spinning past him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Check.
Gurley again here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
54, stop!
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Hey, South!
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Hey, Tuesday. Got it. Hey, Echo. Ready, set.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Leonard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check.
Squeeze, double.
Hey, Zoo.
58's the money. 58's the money. Come on, the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Gun. Hey, my 7.
Go. 58 for Mike.
Here's Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant.
Watch the screen.
Now.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Indianapolis, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
You don't want want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah.
You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking